Hi, Claudia back, and welcome to week 4 of the Meredith Necklace Weave Along. I sincerely hope you had a wonderful time weaving this piece. I love weaving beads. It depends on my mood. Sometimes I like weaving tapestry, sometimes I like weaving beads. It just depends. Beads can be a little fiddly and hard to see sometimes, but you just put on some really good glasses and it will be fine. Um, Finishing the piece is a little tedious. I have to admit that. I think everybody says that about finishing bead pieces if you have to sew the ends back in. And because our piece ended with 2 points, you have to sew the ends back in. One of the things you want to avoid is too much buildup of thread inside the beads because delicate beads can hold a lot of thread. That's one of the great things about them. They have very large holes, but they can't hold an infinite amount of thread. So you can't sew through a bead 5 times. So when you're sewing in most of the ends, we want you to sew back through a few beads, tie a knot around a warp thread, and then sew back so that you'll be going like this and then back, and you won't be taking it all the way across the piece and sewing through too many beads. Just be careful. Be careful trimming. You don't want to trim the wrong thread. And once you're done with this piece and you're happily wearing it, you can weave the bead pattern that we have included. Should have enough beads to do that. We tried to include a lot more beads than you needed for the necklace. To measure how long that piece should be, take the tension off of it because you can't measure something with tension on it because this thread will be a little stretched and it will be longer than it actually is. When you release the tension, it will shrink back slightly. So measure the piece. Now my wrist is 6 inches, and so I added a half an inch to it, and then the bead slide um, clasp, which we suggest you buy for this piece, is a half an inch wide. So that will fit on my wrist. The pattern is about 6.5 inches. So if your wrist is 7 inches, you're gonna have to add a couple, you're gonna have to add a little bit to the piece. Have fun with that. I hope this has encouraged you to weave beads and to use the Beadographer software, which is absolutely fantastic, the best bead software out there. I hope you will continue to design. I hope you will design pieces on that and continue to weave. Enjoy. Thank you.